Let's freaking go. Enes Kanter on the Portland Trailblazers. Going to win a championship, guys. We're winning a championship. For you. For you, Dame Dollar. Yo, O'Shea is finally making good decisions for once. Finally making good decisions. Enes Kanter. In all seriousness, Enes Kanter, I was going to make a different video, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, you know what? I might as well make another video about the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, I maybe shouldn't have got that hyped. Enes Kanter is a decent player. He's not going to win us a championship by any means, but I'm just excited that our GM, I am a Blazers fan. I know I say that like every video, but I'm just excited our GM is finally realizing that the roster we have is not good enough to do anything. It's not. So he's had some improvements. Getting Rodney Hood and Enes Kanter are pretty good, solid moves. I mean, they're not great by any means. They're not going to win us a championship, but at least they're doing something, which is what I'm happy about. So Enes Kanter has signed with the Portland Trailblazers for the rest of the season. I don't know why I was about to say one season. But guys, the giveaway, I'm going to be doing it at the end of the video. So you got to stick around to the end of the video, and I'll be spinning the wheel in front of you guys, and whoever it lands on, we'll talk about it later. But I'm going to go ahead and make my head smaller real quick. That way I'm not too much in the way. If I can do that real quick. There we go. We'll do right there. I think that's good. All right, so Enes Kanter on the Portland Trailblazers. So Enes Kanter, he's going to be a nice center off the bench, backing up Jusuf Nurkic. Whenever Nurkic is in foul trouble, Enes Kanter comes in. I really like this. I really like it a lot. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple things before I start. Rodney Hood, I still want him to start at the 3 whenever. I know he may not be, I mean, he's 6'8" on 2K, but a lot of people are saying that he's 6'7" in real life, but I think that's still tall enough to start, and he's not a bad defender. I don't know why people have been saying he's not that great, but he's, I mean, I've watched a couple of Portland games ever since he's come in. I've seen nothing but effort from that dude on the defensive end, so, but maybe I'm watching something different than you're watching, though. So, I really like where this team is headed, obviously. If we could re-sign Enes Kanter and Rodney Hood in the offseason, obviously that's probably not going to happen. At least maybe both, if one of them, maybe one of them, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead. Since Zach Collins, honestly, probably isn't going to get any minutes for the rest of the season, or it's going to be very vague minutes, just because, I mean, Enes Kanter is going to take up a lot of those minutes. And then, I mean, I guess you could play Zach Collins at the backup 4 spot, which isn't bad either. But I'm going to go ahead and send him to the G League just because I might as well. So, here is the rotation following the move. We got Lillard, McCollum, Rodney Hood, Aminu, Nurkic, Enes Kanter off the bench, Jake Layman, Myers Leonard, and Mo Harkless. I couldn't be happier with the rotation. I'm really concerned why Mo Harkless is still starting for us. He is not that great, man. I'm tired of seeing Mo Harkless start. He's okay, I guess, but I don't know. I'm just ready for them to give up Mo Harkless's minutes in general. He is a decent player at best, but I just don't understand why Mo Harkless is still a starter in the NBA. I just don't understand it. Maybe me saying this though will make him start playing better. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and move Gary Trent Jr. to the G League as well. And if I can move, I don't think I can do 2 or 3 at a time. So Zach Collins and Gary Trent Jr. heading to the G League, and then like I said, we can just watch this team, see how it does for the rest of the season. Obviously, I think this team will make the playoffs as long as Portland does not fall out. And Portland is going to play Golden State later tonight, so I'm excited to watch that game as well. So, but we're just going to go ahead and see how this team does for the rest of the season. Hopefully it goes well. We're going to rebuild it from there. I'm going to try to re-sign Rodney Hood and Enes Kanter depending on how much money they want. But let's see how the rest of the season goes. All right, here we are in the playoffs, and we're facing Utah in the first round, which should be interesting. Enes Kanter's former team way back in the day. That was like a long time ago. But 27 points for Damian Lillard, who's had a career year this year. He's been playing great. Going to be in the 3-point contest this Saturday. I'm excited to watch that. McCollum, 21 points per game. Or Nurkic with 14.5 and 10 rebounds. And then Enes Kanter also averaged a double-double off the bench. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that for a full season. I cannot wait to see what he looks like. I cannot wait to see how he plays when he does finally come here. But Rodney Hood, about 12 points. Meany with 8 and 7. So I'm hoping this could at least propel us to the second round. According to 2K, we'll see how it goes. And then very interesting, I just want to point out a little detail. The Lakers did miss the playoffs, and so did the Kings. The Clippers actually beat out everybody else. I'm expecting the Clippers to fall out, and either the Kings or the Lakers to obviously make it. I'm low-key hoping. I really want to see the Kings in the playoffs. Do not get me wrong, but I feel like LeBron would just give the Warriors a lot of fight. LeBron is LeBron, and if anybody could eliminate the Warriors in the first round, it'd be the Lakers with LeBron. So that's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, let's go ahead and simulate current round. And Utah jumps up on us, but we do even it up. Can we go up 2-1? They do. 3-1 for them, and just like that, or 3-2. We come back. Now we can eliminate in 6 games, which is unfortunate. Not really what I wanted to see, but I mean, what can you do? I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs. Utah is up 2-0 on Golden State, but Golden State, of course, probably is gonna come back. Utah blows a 2-0 lead. Make sure to leave that down in the comment section below. And then OKC and Golden State, Orlando and Brooklyn. Very two interesting teams from the East this year. Maybe Markelle Fultz plays this season. Very excited to see how he does in the Magic, because it's literally not as much attention, not as much media attention on him anymore, because Philly's a big market and they're expected to win a championship, which is why there's so much attention on Markelle Fultz. So really excited to see what Markelle Fultz does when he finally does get healthy and play with the Magic. But draft lottery, probably not gonna have a good pick, so I don't need to see that. I love Terry Stotts as a head coach in real life. His ratings on here aren't that great, so if I have to move on next season, I will. But 21st pick in the first round. Do I need to attach that to get rid of somebody? Man, these contracts. Bo Harkless, Myers Leonard. Let's see what his contract looks like. He's got 1 year left. Well, Harkless has got 1 year left. Evan Turner's got 1 year left. Man, I cannot wait until all these contracts expire. As soon as all these contracts expire, the Blazers can finally do something in free agency. It's going to be exciting. Lillard and McCollum still got 2 years left, so it'll be interesting to see if the Blazers decide to extend these two. Obviously, I would love for them to extend Damian Lillard. McCollum is a little bit more different when he's been in trade rumors all the time. So, but I'm going to free up some cap space now because, guys, I mean, this free agency class is a lot better than next year. So let's go try to find some help out here. So Caleb Swanigan in a top 10 protected pick. I mean, we traded Caleb Swanigan, Mitchell Robinson, Courtney Lee, Joe Harris as a role player. I do have Jake Layman. Joe Harris is good, though. Not going to lie. So maybe I will go back to that. Fred VanVleet off the bench. Norman Powell's contract just kind of sucks, or I would do this trade. Kia Bates Diop, Zaire Smith. Let's go ahead and grab where not Mitchell Robinson, but Joe Harris. I kind of like this idea. We get rid of Evan Turner's contract now, which is why the first round pick is involved, and Joe Harris gets shipped to us. So we'll do this trade, and then we'll go ahead and try to flip both Myers Leonard and Mo Harkless' contract right now. Let's try to get rid of them. Jonah Bolden, Los Angeles Clippers top 10 protected first. Mitchell Robinson, Evan Turner. Let's go get Mitchell Robinson. He's gonna be trade bait. I'm gonna send him to the G League, and then he'll be trade bait next season. So that's why I do this trade. So obviously this isn't very realistic so far. So do not roast me if these trades have made no sense, because they literally have not made any sense, and I agree with you in every sense. So Rodney Hood, Seth Curry. His overall is so trash in this game, or I would definitely want to resign Seth Curry. Zach Collins. What else is bad on here? Joe Harris's contract. So really our big three is getting paid the most, so we freed up some cap space. So I mean, not much else we can do other than that. So player options, Zach Collins, gonna go and accept him, of course. Qualifying offers, none. And then when we look, like I said, at free agency, not a whole lot. Damian Lillard will resign, so obviously we want to do that eventually. View picks. Sorry, cap table, still negative 5.18 million in cap space. When we look at the roster, we have Lillard, Anthony Simons, McCollum, Joe Harris, and Jake Layman at the small forward already. Aminu still at the power forward. Loved someone. Well, I might move Zach Collins to the power forward just because he's not bad there. I would actually love someone else to start the power forward, but I mean, if we want to start Zach Collins, I wouldn't be too upset. But let's see how much money. So how much money does Rodney Hood want? He wants 5.64 million in cap space. What? 5.64 million in cap space. 5.64 is not that bad at all. So I'm gonna give him a 3-year, $16 million deal. That's really not a bad deal whatsoever. I don't know why I just backed out of it. So let's just do this. Actually, no, 3-year, and I'll give 3-year. Let's just give him 3-year. Okay, and then centers. Enes Kanter. Where is Enes Kanter? He gone? Where is he? All positions affordable. I want Enes Kanter. All positions. Enes Kanter. How much money does this dude want? It's still free agency date. He wants 12.71 million cap space, and we do not have. Sorry, we do not have it. We do not have cannot get Enes Kanter back, so we don't have the bird rights. So unfortunately, Enes Kanter will be off the team. So actually, I can move Zach Collins. I know this is title Enes Kanter, has Enes Kanter in the title, but I mean I lost him. Not much I can do about it. It's not the Enes Kanter Blazers rebuild by any means. Center. So I might do something a little different because I recently did a Rodney Hood Blazers rebuild. I don't want this to be the same thing. I might end up trading CJ McCollum. Let's see what that would do. So I'm gonna be right back, guys. Let's try to find a trade, possibly for CJ McCollum. If not, then I'll show you guys the final roster I did in this free agency class. This is really different. I've never really thought about doing anything like this, but Jaylen Brown for CJ McCollum, Gordon Hayward, Jake Layman. So this actually is an intriguing deal, and I'm gonna do it. It's just different. That's what the whole point is. I'm gonna try to get unprotected first out of them as well. That way the trade is a little bit better. But we get Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen Brown, I like that. He still doesn't want to do it. About a later first for this trade. 2 firsts involved. Yeah, we get 2 firsts, and yeah. So basically, we swap first basically. So I mean, I guess I don't think I'm. Whatever, I'm just gonna do this trade. So just like that, our roster is a little bit more in depth. So we got a little bit more depth on the roster. So, but like I said, Jaylen Brown will start at the shooting guard now, which should be interesting. Gordon Hayward will start at this small forward right now. Hopefully Gordon Hayward can return to what he was. Joe Harris is at the small forward for right now. Then Minu, then Scott Labissiere, and then we still have Zach Collins still to figure out. So let's go ahead and see if Rodney Hood signs, which is what I wanted. So Rodney Hood, bring him back. And then we really can't afford anyone else out there. So Rodney Hood, welcome back. And then Gary Trent Jr. I'll still probably will send him to the G League. Rodney Hood. What about Joe Harris? Joe Harris goes down. Joe Harris goes down a little bit less. So I'm going to go to Joe Harris at the backup shooting guard. So Jaylen Brown, Joe Harris, Gary Trent Jr., Gordon Hayward, Rodney Hood, Aminu, Scott Labissiere, Nurkic, and Zach Collins. So this should be interesting. So I might end up doing a big trade at the next year's trade deadline. We'll try and try to shoot for something. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything, but like I said, we'll try. So I'm gonna go ahead, maybe sign one backup point, one less. Jeremy Lin, I'm gonna go ahead and sign him for a season. What about Enes Kanter? Can I still get Enes Kanter? No, probably not. So yeah, still get him. He still does not want to come here. Jeremy Lin, we're going to go ahead and get him for 1 season. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and skip to next year's trade deadline. If I stop, if not, I'll just skip to next season. Guys, not at the trade deadline quite yet, but I'm going to be doing this trade for Draymond Green, who has kind of a favorable contract going down towards the end towards his career. But I just don't like this lineup we got. We're 16-20. Gordon Hayward is kind of overpaid like crazy, and I don't want to pay him $34 million. So Gary Trent Jr. is going to be heading to Golden State. Iguodala is expiring after the season. Draymond Green gives us a little bit better of a starting power forward. We didn't have a great one, but Draymond Green will start. Nurkic will start at the center, and yeah, so let's see what that's looking like now. Now we can move Joe Harris back to his natural position at the small forward. So let's go look at what this is looking like now. So we got Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Rodney Hood, Draymond Green, Yusuf Nurkic, Jeremy Lin, Joe Harris, Zach Collins, and Aminu. So hopefully this is fine. Hopefully this works out well. Hopefully this goes well, basically. I don't know why I keep saying hopefully about everything. But one more trade I do want to look at is Jaylen Brown, possibly. I don't know what kind of trade value he brings out there, but he is going to warrant a big contract after the season. So if I could possibly flip him, I could have got John Collins, low-key. Enes Kanter, get him back. Here's the title of the video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. DeAndre Jordan, Karis LeVert, who's going to be an expiring deal as well. Andre Drummond, Kevin Porter Jr., Andre Drummond. If I didn't have a good center, I would do that. TJ Warren, Malcolm Brogdon, low-key is looking like the best deal. And kind of on a friendly deal, Ersan Ilyasova has a team option after the season. I kind of want to do this. Malcolm Brogdon for Jaylen Brown. I'm going to do this just because I don't want to pay Jaylen Brown after the season. And yeah, we'll do this trade. So just like that, we swap Jaylen Brown for Malcolm Brogdon. How much cap space are we going to have going into the offseason? I'm hoping quite a bit. 20.53 can decline his team option. And then we have some team options to accept. So Mitchell Robinson probably going to accept his. Anthony Simons could decline his. Zach Collins could accept his as well, but like I said, there's ways we can free up some money. So Draymond Green could be tradable after the season. We're gonna have some money going into the offseason, which is the most important part of the trades I just did. So I'm gonna keep simulating. We may not make the playoffs. If not a big deal, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, guys, first move of the offseason. 2 first-round picks for LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. Aldridge is on a 1-year deal. He's going to go down a little bit. DeRozan, I mean, Lillard is getting older. I mean, we got to go ahead and push now for a win-now move. Aldridge and DeRozan fill that void. They're going to go ahead and come in and start right away. And I like this deal a lot for both sides. I like this a lot. So now the Spurs can start rebuilding. Greg Popovich probably retired by now. And just like that, they get Draymond Green to build. No, I'm just kidding. Draymond Green is no one to build around. But we just traded 2 first-round picks. Which is all right. Carmelo Anthony just got drafted, as you saw. Qualifying, we're not gonna have no. Okay, Mitchell Robinson accept, Anthony Simons accept, Zach Collins accept, and yeah, okay. And then qualifying offers: Royce O'Neal and Skal Labissiere, really not important. And then moratorium day, cap holds. Joe Harris is somebody I might want to bring back, but let's go ahead and look at the roster as it's constructed. We got Damian Lillard at the point guard, obviously, 30 years old. DeRozan and Lillard are now paired up together. Complement each other real well because DeRozan can operate down low. He has improved his 3-point shooting a little bit. D- might be a little bit too harsh, but I don't know. 2K makes its rule. So DeMar DeRozan could play the small forward possibly for us, and then Aldridge and Aminu can run the power forward, and then the center it could run by. Let's do Zach Collins back to power forward. So Aldridge and Collins to power forward, and then Aminu probably won't get a lot of minutes, and then Nurkic and Mitchell Robinson at the center. And then, like I said, we can go sign a starting small forward, or can move DeMar DeRozan to the small forward as well. I might just do that. So he goes up a little bit. His bar goes up a little bit anyway. And we can go ahead and sign some bench depth. And just like that, we'll go ahead and see how this team does. So shooting guards or small forwards, we can go ahead and get Joe Harris back. That'll be important. And then Joe Harris, and I'll probably re-sign Jeremy Lin as well, just because why not? So, or Shabazz Napier. Also a good piece as well, so do that. Shabazz Napier, sorry, my phone volume is what it was. Joe Harris and Shabazz Napier. I don't even know if you guys could hear that. So let's do that. I like that a lot. Whoa, hold on. I think I have the depth everywhere I want it. Lillard, Shabazz Napier, Simons. We got, like I said, Lillard, DeMar DeRozan, Joe Harris. Yeah, so we basically got a 9-man rotation. So like that a lot. So let's go see a player progression, how it treats us. Hopefully nobody goes down too much. Player progression, Aldridge goes down 1, which is fine. DeMar DeRozan actually goes down 2. It just does not show it. His 3-point goes up to an F. That kind of sucks, but oh well. But like I said, I think this should be a nice rotation. I think we should be able to make the playoffs and hopefully compete for a championship. That was the goal towards the end of the video, and that's what we'll be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate the end of the season. See how this team finishes out. Guys, last season here, so let's see how it goes, basically. Obviously, we're going to be in the playoffs. That was a pretty stacked roster to not make it at all, but you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say obvious because it's not always true with 2K because they will make the best rosters in the playoffs. So, 30 points for Damian Lillard. Everyone else just kind of scored average points. All right, so simulating this first round against Golden State. Would not be shocked at all if we get eliminated in the first round because it's Golden State Warriors, and yeah, I don't really have to explain much after that. And just like that, we got beaten 5 games. But for you guys who stayed until the end of the video, let's go ahead and move on to the spin the wheel, and let's announce who won the giveaway. So obviously I'm gonna go have to make the wheel real quick, and then I'll be right back when it's all done, and we'll spin the wheel live. Guys, it is time for the moment you guys have all been waiting for. We are finally going to do this giveaway. And thank you guys once again for 3,000 subscribers. I'm not going to prolong this anymore. I literally typed everybody's name out. I'm recording this 7:37 p.m. on February 13th. So if you commented after that, yes, your name will not be on here. So you can go ahead and make sure your name is on there, but I'm pretty sure I typed out everybody. And I'm just going to go ahead and spin this wheel. Whoever wins, we'll see, but I'm going to go ahead and spin it real quick. Just keep clicking it multiple times, and we'll see who wins this giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a $25 gift card of your choice. So let's see who it lands on. I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Let's just see who it lands on. We got KTK 999. So KTK 999. All you have to do is text me on Twitter or Instagram, Crushables59. That is my ad name, Crushables59, at Crushables59. So all you have to do is DM me on one of those platforms, and you can choose which gift card you want. and I'll go buy it and give you the code. So just like that, it's that easy. So thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers once again. But this is Crushables, and I'm pretty sure Cake won it last time, but I could be mistaken. And he almost won it again. That's pretty crazy. So, but this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.